What do you know about clinical trials?
Experiment.
Not much.
Y'all know what a clinical trial is?
No, not really. No.
What do you think could be possible addresses to learn about clinical trials?
Maybe more advertising, maybe more awareness.
We want to get put out a little more. People need to realize just how serious it is.
Yeah, to learn more about it, bring more awareness about it.
Having clinical trials provides patients the opportunities to have access to the latest advances in cancer medicine. One of the issues comes in is how do you ensure access to members of the community, especially to underserved populations? And that's something we're striving for, is to improve access to members of the Cleveland community, to provide them the latest advances in cancer medicine.
Ethnic minorities, racial minorities, they have to be represented because we need to understand how well the medications work for all of those types of patients.
The first thing is trust. You have to establish a trust with the community to make sure people who live in that community believe they're coming to a safe environment where research is being done for their benefit. There are all sorts of opportunities in which the Cancer Center can work closer to the community to establish this trust. That we're trying to do is really include the ability to treat cancer, cure cancer, prevent cancer. It ultimately comes to being part of clinical study.
One of my goals is to build a relationship with each patient, and I think that should be every oncologist or enrollee, or the person enrolling people in clinical trials, is to try to at least build your relationship, because on a population level, I don't know exactly, it's probably going to take time and experience to dispel years and years of poor experiences with the healthcare system and with clinical trials.
I think it's very important to bring diversity to the healthcare force. It's very important to have minorities being part of the healthcare force, equitable representation also in the healthcare force, because it's, as we say it, when we see our faces, right? Whatever we walk into and we feel represented, it's easier for us to trust, that system and believe that the system is working for you, with you.
I'm not unique in the sense that I got a decision that I was not expecting. The outcome was cancerous. Been through the treatment and what the plan was set out for me, and one of the options that they provided to me was the clinical trial in that was going on through my course of going through my treatment plan. The information that's out there, it's not designated by race or anything. It would be great to know, because we do know that illnesses, there's some perspective that you take on it in terms of if there's a racial difference, what the outcome might be. That wasn't something that was there for me to find out. I'm aware that minorities are not well represented in many aspects of life, and definitely in medicine, and I would assume also in trials. I've got a daughter and I've got sisters, and to me it was, this affliction has happened to me. How can I make some sort of a difference in somebody else's life? Wow. So that's one of the things that drove me to want to do this. Weigh your options. Ultimately, it is a personal decision. What do you feel or what you want to accomplish? And making that decision, I think more than anything else, is having additional information. One of the things that I got from my doctors was the trial data. They sent me to the website where I could look up more on information on the clinical, what is being done, what's being examined. Just go ahead and get that additional information to get you to a point where you feel like you have enough information that you're comfortable with making a decision.
Cancer knows no bounds. It doesn't matter what color of skin you have or what ethnic background you have. Cancer gets everybody. We have to make sure we have no issues that ever come up that the person didn't get a drug because of the color of their skin or because they didn't know about a clinical trial. And there should be no barriers. And if there are barriers, we have to work on together how to break them down and how to address them.